Good evening, Nigerians. I want to clear the air. Lucky and Abu Salami, they forced me to say that Burnaboy have helped me out. Yet, Burnaboy give them 30 million naira to send to me so that I can give my baby good education. Secondly, like Yodu was telling me that if I reach Nadera, I should even go to his house and stay in his house, that he really likes me. And also, like...
Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you guys are watching me from. Lucky if you don't finally put himself for one chance based on best way try to help. We remember this Kenyan lady we claim say ChiefPriest, Cubana ChiefPriest, and be the a part of him picking, which all of us know say Cubana ChiefPriest deny. The lady don't finally come out to talk say money wey Burnaboy give am. Lucky Utu and one other person will be Burnaboy assistant, one chop the money, and apart from that, Lucky Utu one knack. It's funny me because me, it gets on to me say be personal go yeah, it they hard me to believe. Because take it or not, person like Lucky Utu, I still believe say even though the guy no answer, where they say all the old babe they run for him. No be say no get money to go carry Olosho if you want knack. No be person will be say you see the breastfeed baby or the baby see the 2 years baby. We never know who the father be. And you Lucky Utu one knack. Apart from that. Now, even though ChiefPriest, Cubana ChiefPriest be the real father of that baby. I now know why Cubana ChiefPriest they run. Because this one, I read temptation with that lady. Now, I read big time what? Temptation. But man, no talk much. Man, allow, listen to waiting all of them need to talk for this matter. But take it or not, I believe Lucky Utu. But big mistake when Lucky Utu do, we take name himself, he say, that 2 million, we the get take support in platform. Then be the big shit we put himself. Why? You will don't do this kind of thing. You get some kind of people who say so to collect money from. Maybe that kind of person. I know nobody is above mistake, and I don't blame her for collecting the money. But man, if you do something with too much on top, especially women where you don't know, you ought to like open your eye. Because I still believe if ChiefPriest is the real father of that baby, then it get why ChiefPriest they run. Because this woman, a black Jesus. When I listen to it, Lucky Utu one explanation after the lady explanation.
Good evening, Nigerians. I want to clear the air. Lucky and Abu Salami, they forced me to say that Burnaboy have helped me out. Yet, Burnaboy give them 30 million naira to send to me so that I can give my baby good education. Secondly, like Yodu was telling me that if I reach Nadera, I should even go to his house and stay in his house, that he really likes me. And also, like Yodu wanted some money from me after all this is done, because he told me that my baby daddy's brother gave him 2 million, even sent me the screenshot of out of $30,000 that Burnaboy gave it to him. So I'm begging Nigerians, I'm on my knees, please, I need your help. The money that I've been given like Yodu and Abu Salami, I've not received any money. Please, Nigerians, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. The only money that I've received, only $350. Please, Nigerians, I'm on my knees. Please, I need your help. Thank you.
How many of you remember the lady that Burnaboy said I should look for? The one in Kenya that said her baby daddy does not want to take responsibility of his child. Burnaboy said, look, you do find her for me. I want to ensure that that child gets a scholarship and this woman gets a good business doing and a good comfortable house. So eventually I found her. I'm sure some of you remember because I posted it across my social media platform when I found her. And somebody who works for Burnaboy, his name is Mr. Salami, through Burnaboy Football Academy, reached out to her, and then they started the entire process of bringing her to Nigeria to meet Burnaboy and to, get the scholarship for the child and everything. And Burnaboy spent, I'm sure, more than 8 million naira. I don't know if Burnaboy gave anybody any money for her, but I'm sure that they were spending millions of naira trying to get her passport, her visa, and so many other things. And I was really happy for this lady. I always tell her that she should not worry, her life was going to change and everything. But recently, we've been seeing some videos online. She and one other lady that calls herself a lawyer has been seeing so many things that are not really true. In fact, from my perspective, they are entirely false. I'm going to post the entire screenshot of my chat with Helen. Nothing is entirely missing out from it. I don't want to edit this video. I'm going to post it as a separate video entirely so you guys will know that that lady that calls herself a lawyer that has been making videos that Instablog has been posting is saying false. People should even go through the profile of that lady to even see the kind of person you are listening to. I'm not saying you should judge people by how they look or how they present themselves, but to be honest, that lady said everything she said is entirely false. She said that we are asking for a percentage all my life, I have never, nobody that I've ever brought to my platform, have I ever asked for any sort of percentage. If there's anybody that can say, look, you do have asked me for any percentage, come out with evidence, and I promise that this is the last video anybody will see from me on the internet. I'll quit this work that I do for good. If anybody can come out, provide any evidence I've ever asked them for money. It was just this guy that Burnaboy gave 50 million naira. When I was interviewing him, then I asked him, are you going to donate anything to Lokiudu Studio? And he said yes, which he donated 2 million naira. And that money was what I used to purchase this laptop. It's a MacBook Pro. I also bought charger, memory card, hard drives, and so many other things that I use for my filming. And to be honest, this is the first time anybody that benefited from my platform is even donating to me. Nobody really donates to me, and nobody cares how I survive. So that's by the way. So that is not just the only thing. This other lady came out to say that we are saying that we want to do something with her. I mean, that is entirely wrong, entirely false. I never in my life had any conversation with that lady, or even had anything close to that conversation with her. So I don't know why anybody wants to come out to say something like this. This Helen lady in Kenya, at some point she was telling me that they are processed the visa and everything, but she's worried because she doesn't know where she's going to stay if she comes to Nigeria. That where she wants to stay is in Victoria Island. I say, see, this one you are making demands like this, it is not appropriate, because it might discourage the person that wants to help you. And seeing the fact that Burnaboy has spent over 10 million naira just to even bring here, that's a lot of money, and to be honest, it doesn't really make sense. She was saying that she says she also wants to come to Nigeria with one of her siblings. I was like, that's just going to inconvenience Burnaboy, because he has his own family, he has a lot of people to take care of. So why are you trying to add more responsibilities? She said that she doesn't feel safe, that she wants security to always be with her. So many demands that she was making. And I think I spoke with Burnaboy's PA to confirm where exactly she'll be staying, and he told me that he has an Airbnb that she's going to be staying, a 2-bedroom flat with AC, everything fully furnished. There's going to be a nanny, there's going to be a cook, but she said that according to Burnaboy's PA, Mr. Salami, that she said that what she wants is to be buying food every day. And to be honest, these things are not so good. So at some point, I won't feel discouraged. I don't want to edit this video, so I'm going to post an entire a different video entirely. The video is just going to be like a screen record of my chat with Helen, so you guys can see entirely everything I discussed. I never in my life asked Helen for percentage. Nobody in this world, I am boasting, can ever come out anywhere and say Lucky stole their money or Lucky took money for them in a misleading way. I have never. Even the foundation that I run, we give people 100% of the donations. And that's why up till now, Lokiudu Studio does not even have an office. There are many times I'll go out to film people's story. I won't even have a hotel to sleep. And after posting their story, Nigerians will donate millions of naira to these people, even up to 10 million naira. And I won't even have transport to travel to the next state to go film the other people I want to film. It's my ex-girlfriend in Pennsylvania, United States of America, that will always send me money. I said, Lucky, I don't know why you want to kill yourself for people who don't even care about you. And she's always the one coming through for me. Except sometimes God will just touch the heart of some people and say, look, I love your good work. I'm talking about back then when I used to make create videos and I was not even monetized because I didn't have money to always pay transport. That was how bad it was for me. I never compromised. Is it now that, sometimes people pay me for adverts, sometimes you get little things from monetization that I will not compromise? I'm a very contented person. Everything you are seeing on the internet saying that I was asking for a percentage is false. I have never in my life asked anybody for something like that. If anybody can come out and say, Lokiudu once asked me for percentage, I promise that this will be the last video you ever see of me. In fact, if anybody in this world can come out and say, Lucky stole from me, or Lucky took my money in a misleading way, or anything about money, you never hear that. And then she was also saying that, they were also saying I was asking her for knack. Jesus, it's not even that bad for me. I understand that what a lot of you see is always that guy that saying, how many of you remember something like this? To be honest, it's not that bad for me. And I don't think that I would ever stoop that low to have that kind of conversation with her. I mean, if I really like someone, I'll tell them I like them. And do you understand me? But I don't think that I will ever in my life say something like that to her. So that is entirely false. I never even had any conversation that was close to something like that. Judging from the kinds of people around my life, I am not even lacking female attention in the slightest way you can imagine. It is not that bad for me, and it can never get that bad for me, to be honest. We live in a world where if it's that bad for you, at least you can pay for something, right? You can pay for attention. So why would I want to have a conversation like that with someone like that? So that is entirely false. And the lady, this Kenyan lady has a friend who claims to be a lawyer and a judge. She has been making so many videos. You guys should take your time and go through the profile of that lady. You guys should take your time and see the kind of person that is saying something like that. That lady does not look like somebody that will say the truth. She looks like somebody who will say anything just for clout. I'm not trying to defend anything. I'm just trying to tell people exactly what happened. I don't appreciate the fact that Burnaboy's name is flying the internet in this manner, because all he wanted to do was to help. You can see the evidence. That guy, he gave him about 50 million naira. The interviews on my YouTube channel, I just interviewed him. Go and watch what Burnaboy told him. Burnaboy even told him, be good to your brother, Cubana ChiefPriest. Advised him like a brother would advise his own blood brother. So that is the kind of person Burnaboy is. I do not understand why anybody will be saying something like that towards Burnaboy. Now, this lady, after her visa has been processed and everything, she missed her flight. Like I said, I'm going to post another video, and that video is going to be an entire screen record of my conversation with Helen to prove to you entirely that everything Helen is saying is entirely false. It is even now that I spoke to Mr. Salami, the person who works for Burnaboy, he manages Burnaboy Football Academy, that I discovered that Burnaboy had already even sent 30 million naira to him. I never knew about that before. Now, all I knew was I was always in contact with Salami, sometimes to send me update of what was going on, and sometimes he would complain, Lucky, this lady is making too many demands, and to be honest, I don't think Burnaboy will be happy to hear about this. And I'll tell Mr. Salami, please calm down, don't let Burnaboy know about it yet. Let me talk to her. I'm sure people are speaking into her head, and I'm sure people were speaking into Helen's head, to be honest, because I mean everybody saw that Burnaboy was looking for him. The fact that Burnaboy had given someone 50 million naira, she had really high expectation. I'm sure the people around her will be feeding to her ear, because some people in Kenya were telling her that she wants that maybe that she should tell us that she's coming with somebody from Kenya. Like, to be honest, that doesn't make sense. Saying that you want to stay in Victoria Island, you want security 247, you want to be buying your food outside. To be honest, that would discourage anybody. And at this point, judging from everything the lady has been saying online that is false, saying a lot of false things about me, I would not even encourage Burnaboy to go ahead to help that lady in any way. To be honest, because God has just blessed you, but then you let what people tell you to ruin your opportunity. You're making too many demands and then coming out to say bad things about Burnaboy. That is totally unfair. You missed your flight. I wasn't even happy with it in any way. I'm sure Burnaboy's team were not happy about it too. Why would you even miss your flight? After all the money, millions of naira that was spent, you say you didn't even have money for boots. It doesn't make sense. There was no money you asked for that was not sent to you. So why would you do something like that? Considering the fact that you had a child. And to be honest, I was only doing this to help you. Looking at that boy, I felt really bad about it. That was the only reason I was even making all this effort talking to you. I'm a very busy person. I help a lot of people every day. So that is the only reason. Left alone, I don't have any business talking to you. So I am making this video because I feel like I think the people who support my platform, who watch me consistently, and who also support the people that I interview on my platform deserve to hear an explanation from me. I owe it to you guys to tell people entirely what happened. And I'm also going to share a screen record of my entire conversation with Helen, so you people know that there are a lot of people who do not like me for reasons I can't explain, and they'll do anything to say negative and false things about me. And see, I support what's that thing called? Activism. When you're fighting for the less privileged, I strongly support it. But you have to do it right. Those of you who were in a haste to go write things about me that were not true, that is not the right way to go. You never reached out to me to make any confirmation. You just went on, and it's not as if maybe you even say this is what the lady said. You went on to call me names on your platform, sharing it to blogs. That is not how to go about it. I understand that VDM is doing a lot of great things in Nigeria, and a lot of young people look up to him. They are inspired by what we do. And these days, young people just take out their phone because they have an account on social media. They come out to start. Nobody attains greatness by doing something like that. If you truly want to create value, you have to do it the right way. I am not against you. But if you truly want to achieve great things, you don't really have to do things that way, because that is not good. When something that you're not entirely sure of, you're not even sure if you did not make any attempt, you just go post it. And I swear, when I read those things that guy wrote, it didn't even come from, it came as if he had a personal issue with me. And like I said, I'm making this video to also let people know that the work that I do, a lot of people do not like me for any reason. And this might not be the last time something like this will happen. People will always come out to say so many things, and I will always come out to clear my name. I want people to understand that if it ever gets bad for me, I'd rather come out online to ask people for help. I would never in my life look at somebody who is struggling and tell them that, you know, I want money from you. I would never do that. And even, like, it doesn't even make sense. So, brothers and sisters, I want people to know that Burnaboy had intentions to really help that lady, and his team made efforts, good effort. They spent millions of naira. I just hope that money somehow they'll be able to recover it. They spent good effort, but unfortunately, this lady missed her flight. She was making too many demands, and then she came on social media saying that she wants to commit this thing. And her baby, why would you say something like that? Coming out to say that we're asking her for percentage, that is totally untrue. And then we are saying that we want to knock her. Life is not that bad for me, to be honest. I would never make such statements. If I like someone, doesn't matter if I'm a public figure, I'll come to you, I'll tell you I like you. The highest is you say no, you don't like me too, and I move on. And in a world where you can really pay for things. Why would I even stoop that low to do something like that? So guys, I'm making this video to let you know that everything you've been hearing online is entirely false. I'm going to post the screen record. Thank you very much for watching. God bless Burnaboy, and I'm sorry this is happening this way.